Hello.
Hello.
Hi, is this Miss Carey?
It is. You can call me Emily.
Okay, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Brittany Buckridge. I'm the certified occupational therapist that's working on staff today. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
All right, nice to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit about how do you refer to occupational therapy?
They said I have COPD.
Okay, how is that affecting your daily life?
I have a hard time breathing sometimes during activities.
Oh, okay, so you're a little short of breath maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so I can definitely help you with that. So occupational therapy, we work to rehabilitate you, and we're going to give you some different activities or exercises that might help you to maintain your breath and your control of your breathing, okay?
Okay.
All right. So as the occupational therapy assistant, I'm going to be working in collaboration with a therapist on staff, and we're going to be talking back and forth about your progress throughout therapy. And so we're going to be setting some individualized goals for you. So I just want to learn a little bit about you and what types of activities you're mainly struggling with. That way we can set some realistic goals for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So can you tell me a little bit, you said you are short of breath during activities throughout the day. Can you tell me the types of activities that you're mainly struggling with?
Mainly laundry and I do a little bit of gardening.
Okay.
And dishes.
All right, sounds good. So is there one that you would like to focus on maybe today?
Probably laundry.
Okay. Do you do laundry quite often?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So what we're going to focus on today in reference to laundry is we're going to be focusing on breathing techniques. It's going to be called pursed lip breathing, which is just a simple way of saying, or a medical term for saying that we're going to inhale for like 2 counts in your nose, from your nose. Then we're going to exhale slowly for 4 counts. So you're going to exhale gently, but I want you to focus on tightening the sides of your lips, and I want you to blow almost like you're blowing a bubble. So we're going to be doing that activity, and that's going to help you control your breathing.
Okay.
And then, what else are we going to be working on today? We can also work on some different positions or modifying tasks that might make it a little easier for you to do activities throughout the day. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do just a little activity for pursed lip breathing. And what I want you to do is I'm going to show you first. We're going to do 2 different activities just to get you familiarized with this. Okay, so this pursed lip breathing activity we're going to do, I'm going to first use some feathers, and then we're also going to get to play with some bubbles. I know maybe your grandchildren like to blow bubbles, so this will help you interact with them a little bit more. So what we're going to do is these feathers on my hands, what I want you to do is we're going to focus on our breathing. We're going to focus on the quality of your breathing versus the quantity or like the amount of energy you're using. So what we're going to do is this is going to decrease the external muscles that are working so hard to help you breathe. So we're going to inhale through our nose slowly for 2 counts. And then when you blow out, I want you to tighten your lips from the side and just open them a little bit. And we're going to slowly blow out for 4 counts. So watch me first. Inhale. Then exhale. So this activity just shows you that you can, your controlled breathing is just going to focus in one area. And this is just going to help you calm down, and if you're having shortness of breath during an activity, you can do this activity by sitting down. Make sure that you're planted your feet on the floor, and what I want you to do is just focus your breath so that you can regulate it and you're going to not be as short of breath, okay? Does that make a little bit of sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm going to gather this feather again, and I'm going to have you repeat this, and if you need me to show you again, then don't hesitate to ask, okay? So, your feet firmly planted on the floor, what I want you to do is inhale 2 counts. 1, 2. Okay, and then slowly exhale, making sure the sides are tightened. Okay, so instead of doing little puffs, what I want you to do is, if I can have this other feather again, I want you to make sure it's one solid breath out. So inhale for 2 counts. We're going to try again. Okay, and then slowly and gentle, blow out for 4 counts. Perfect. How does that feel?
That's okay.
Okay. Do you think that that might help you when you're short of breath? So if you're doing an activity, say you're washing the dishes and you feel short of breath all of a sudden, what I want you to do is I want you to take a step back and either make sure that you're leaning against a stable surface, or I want you to sit on like a chair at your dining room table or at your couch, and I want you to make sure you're planted, that you're nice and safe, and you can do this breathing to calm yourself down and make sure that you are not short of breath anymore. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, so that's one activity that we can do. And then this is another way just to familiarize you with a pursed lip breathing. All right, and we're going to use these bubbles. So I'm going to show you first again, and then I'm going to have you repeat this, okay? So we're just going to be focusing on this bubble right here, and what I want you to do is inhale again, and then exhale slowly, not focusing on how big of a bubble you can get or how much force. I just want you to make sure that you control your breathing, and it helps you slow your heart rate and get under control of all your breathing, okay?
Okay.
All right, so watch me first. Inhale, and then slowly exhale. Just like that, okay?
Okay.
All right, so this is another one we're going to do. There we go. Inhale for 2 counts, then exhale for 4 counts. There we go. Nice. Good job. We didn't get to make some bubbles, but that is okay. All right. Do you think that helped you understand what pursed lip breathing is?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So another thing that we can do, that was all we're going to do for those activities, but now we're going to focus more on the laundering. So I know you said that you are short of breath. Do you move around a lot while you do your laundry, or you up and down? What's the most difficult thing for you?
I'm standing the whole time and then move around a little bit.
Okay, and that makes you short of breath? Okay. So what I have some clothes right here on hangers for you, and I'm going to tell you a few energy conservation techniques that might help you when you're doing your laundry. So the one thing that's big about energy conservation and also modifying tasks is I want to make sure that you can spread out activities throughout the day. I know most of the time you want to do something and then, get it all done and then move on to the next thing. But it's okay for you to slow down and do, instead of doing the laundry, like washing, drying, and folding and putting it all away, maybe you could separate that and wash the laundry and then take a step back and relax for a little bit. When you feel up to it, you can switch it to the dryer, and then again, when you feel up to it, you can go, maybe this takes a few hours or a day or two, but you can then move it from the laundry and maybe sit at the table, and you could fold that while you're sitting down instead, so that way you're not short of breath by moving around too much. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I like the table.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to use this table today, and I'm going to help you. So we're just going to pretend that these were just washed and dried, which they were. So what I want you to do is I'm going to have you take them off the hanger first, because they wouldn't be on the hangers for you. But maybe we're going to fold 2 shirts, and we're going to hang up 1 shirt, okay? So here we go. This is going to simulate when you're at home, so you're bringing all your clothes over and making a basket so you're not having to work as hard. So we're going to set this down, and then we're going to take one at a time, and take your time. We're not focused on the time that it takes to do a task. We're focused on how we feel during this task, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we're going to fold it how we normally do. And if at any point you feel short of breath or fatigued, you can always take a breath, okay? There you go. You can take a break and do the pursed lip breathing like we just focused on. Nice job. Okay. Feeling short of breath or tired?
A little tired.
Okay. All right. Can I get you any water, or are you okay right now?
I'm good for now.
Okay. All right. Just let me know if at any point you need to take a break, okay?
For these two.
How is this going so far compared to what you normally do at home?
It's still a little different, but I feel like this will save or make me not as tired in the end.
Yeah. So this is one thing that you can do. It's going to separate. So maybe once you're done folding the laundry and hanging it up, you can leave it on your table for a little while, and then when you feel energized again throughout the day, you can come back to that and then put your laundry away later throughout the day. All right, and this one we're going to actually hang up instead.
Okay.
So if at any point you need to take a break, go ahead. Maybe we'll do some pursed lip breathing right now before you do that.
Okay.
So again, inhale, then exhale like you're blowing that bubble. This is going to keep regulating your breath, and it's going to decrease the amount of external muscles that are working so hard, okay? All right. Then you can go ahead and fold that shirt. Hang that shirt, I'm sorry.
This doesn't make me bend over as much, and I don't have to hold my arms up in the air.
Yep. Yeah, this is just a little bit of a way that you can modify a task to make it a little easier for you. So you're still getting the task done, and your laundry is getting folded and eventually getting put away, but you're not using as much energy. So that way you can conserve this energy for other activities, whether that's playing with your grandchildren later throughout the day, or, washing your counters, or doing other activities inside, outside. I know you said gardening, so maybe this will give you the energy that you need to water your plants later or plant some new ones. This might help you out in the long run. Yeah? How does that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
All right. So this was the only activity that we're going to do today because we're running out of time. But how do you feel like this helped you today?
It helped a lot. I didn't think about the table.
Yeah. Yep, so that's what I'm here for. I'm definitely here to help you find new techniques to do things or modify them so that you can still do those meaningful activities that you like to do throughout the day, just maybe in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So today we're going to end this session, but maybe next time we can focus on your gardening. I'll help you find some different techniques that will allow you to garden in your free time so that you're not as fatigued afterwards. How does that sound?
I'd like that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.